Hi, it's Karen at RT Systems, and we're here today to meet the Retevis RB86 GMRS radio. Let me tell you for sure, this is a GMRS radio. But let's take a look at it. Nice looking little radio, GMRS frequencies. Let's learn this radio through the programmer. It will tell you a lot. First of all, this radio comes pre-programmed, channels 1 through 30 with the GMRS frequencies. You can change these. You can put in any frequency you want, but the only thing this radio is going to transmit on are GMRS frequencies. You enter a 2-meter frequency and it immediately tells you no transmit. And I promise you, the radio will tell you the same thing. And given that many radios from this manufacturer have transmitted in all kinds of bands, we're trying to help and remind you that this radio does not transmit in the ham band. It actually won't transmit on 440 either unless it is a GMRS frequency, and then it will. And you have all the room to adjust this, plus or simplex, which is what you use for GMRS. Set your tone, set a name. If you're traveling with this radio and you have researched the GMRS frequencies from here to where you're going, you could put the same frequency in repeatedly with different tones and different identifiers, and then you know that one's for Phoenix and one's for Flagstaff and one's for El Paso and a different one is for Dallas, and you could set up a route across country and have your GMRS repeaters for the area that you're going to be traveling in. So it's very helpful for that. You have 200 memory channels to build a file like that. Let's look at something else in this file. These first frequencies, you'll notice the transmit power is low and cannot be set to anything else. The radio will do high, medium, and low, but these are locked to low. So why is that? That has to do with the frequency. This is a GMRS frequency chart. 462, 5625. 462, 5625. The maximum power is 5 watts. GMRS power is 5 watts. Well, this radio can only do 5 watts if it's on low power. These that are no transmit, they are limited to a half a watt. They are shared with the family radio service, and half a watt. This radio can't do a half a watt, even on low power. So there are no transmit on those frequencies. The others on high power, we can do 50 watts on those. You're allowed the full power of the radio to be able to hit the repeaters, do simplex a greater distance, whatever you need 50 watts for. This little radio has limit memories. You could put in 145.50 to 159.50, and you could scan between them. You still can't transmit, but you can adjust the step and have a scanning range. VFO, set your VFOs where you want them, where they're most usable for you. These, of course, are volatile frequencies. As soon as you turn that knob on the radio, there is not a one-button recall for these frequencies. You'd have to tune back to it. When you want the one-button recall, you're back in your memory channels, and that's what you want to use. All programmers, all radios, have settings and radio menu settings. I can change my power on message. I can make this my radio with my name and call sign. I can eliminate the beep. I can change the volume here, but remember the knob in the upper right changes the volume right there on the face of the radio. My sub-band display can be the frequency or it can be the voltage if I'm trying to monitor that battery for some reason. Squelch scan. These are available from the face of the radio. They're just easier to get to here. Close this, apply changes and close. Communications, send data to radio. It'll be all programmed up and ready to go. You can have fun with your new radio. So I hope this helps. This is Karen. And remember, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right. 73s.